रिसर्च एंड एनालिसिस विंग के साबका विशेष ਸਕੱਤਰ जीबीसी सिद्धू ने दावा किया है कि कांग्रेस नेतावां कमलनाथ ते इंदिरा गांधी के पुत्र ते साबका संसद मैंबर संजय गांधी ने संत जरनैल सिंह भिंडरांवाले नूं पैसे भेजे सन। दरअसल पॉडकास्ट के एक एपीसोड च सिद्धू ने दावा किया कि उस समय की सियासी लीडरशिप ने भिंडरांवाले नूं हिंदुआं नूं डराउण लई वरतिया सी ते देश की अखंडता बारे जनता च डर पैदा करन लई खालिस्तान का मुद्दा बनाया सी। ਰੋ ਦੇ ਸਾਬਕਾ ਅਧਿਕਾਰੀ ਸਿੱਧੂ ਨੇ ਕਿਹਾ ਕਿ ਉਸ ਸਮੇਂ ਸਿਆਸਤ ਲਈ ਭਿੰਡਰਾਂਵਾਲਾ ਖਾਲਿਸਤਾਨ ਦਾ ਢੰਗ ਵਰਤਿਆ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਸੀ। ਇਸ ਲਈ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਹਿੰਦੂਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਡਰਾਉਣ ਲਈ ਭਿੰਡਰਾਂਵਾਲੇ ਦੀ ਵਰਤੋਂ ਕੀਤੀ ਤੇ ਖਾਲਿਸਤਾਨ ਦਾ ਇੱਕ ਨਵਾਂ ਮੁੱਦਾ ਪੈਦਾ ਕੀਤਾ ਜੋ ਉਸ ਸਮੇਂ ਮੌਜੂਦ ਨਹੀਂ ਸੀ, ਤਾਂ ਜੋ ਭਾਰਤ ਦੀ ਵੱਡੀ ਆਬਾਦੀ ਇਹ ਸੋਚਣ ਲੱਗ ਪਵੇ ਕਿ ਦੇਸ਼ ਦੀ ਅਖੰਡਤਾ ਨੂੰ ਖਤਰਾ ਹੋ ਸਕਦਾ ਹੈ। ਇਸ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਹੀ ਸਿੱਧੂ ਨੇ ਕਮਲਨਾਥ ਦਾ ਹਵਾਲਾ ਦਿੰਦੇ ਦਾਅਵਾ ਕੀਤਾ ਕਿ ਕਾਂਗਰਸ ਇੱਕ ਉੱਚ ਪ੍ਰੋਫਾਈਲ ਸੰਤ ਦੀ ਭਰਤੀ ਕਰਨਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ ਜੋ ਸਾਡੀ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਮਨੋਰਥ ਨੂੰ पूरा कर सके। उन्हें कहा कि मैं उस समय कैनेडा च सी, लोग इस बारे गल करते सन कि कांग्रेस भिंडरांवाले च दिलचस्पी क्यों रख रही है। उन्हें कहा कि कमलनाथ ने कहा सी कि असीं एक बहुत ही उच्च प्रोफाइल संत नूं भर्ती करना चाहते हैं जो साडे मनोरथ नूं पूरा कर सके। ਉਹ यानी कि कमलनाथ ये भी कहते हैं असीं उसनूं पैसे भेजदे सी। कमलनाथ ते संजय गांधी ने भिंडरांवाले नूं पैसे भेजे सी। रो दे साबका अधिकारी सिद्धू ने दावा किया कि भिंडरांवाले ने कदे भी खालिस्तान की मांग नहीं की। हालांकि उन्हें कहा सी कि जेकर इंदिरा गांधी इसनूं झोली च पा दिंदी है तो वो इस तो इनकार भी नहीं करनगे। उन्हें कहा कि भिंडरांवाले ने अपनी जिंदगी च कदे भी खालिस्तान की मांग नहीं की। वो सिर्फ यही कहते सी अगर बीबी भाव इंदिरा गांधी मेरी झोली च पा देवेगी तो मैं ना भी नहीं करूँगा। दस दिए कि संत जरनैल सिंह भिंडरांवाला सिख धार्मिक संप्रदा दमदमी टकसाल का मुखी सी। उस समय की प्रधानमंत्री इंदिरा गांधी के हुक्मां ते 1 जून तो 8 जून 1984 दरमियान भारतीय फौज द्वारा गोल्डन टैंपल कंपलैक्स विखे शुरू किए गए ऑपरेशन ब्लू स्टार च अपने पैरोकारां समेत मारिया गया सी।
And I have used the word One Akbar Road because this is the residential office of Mrs. Gandhi. Safdarjung Road 1 was her residence and One Akbar Road they are adjoining. So they were operating from there only. The first part...
You even call it a think tank at times.
Well, think tank or even the group or gang, whatever it is. Okay. So just to make it little more interesting. So they were functioning from there. So that is what it is. At that time, they used, the method used was Bhindranwala Khalistan. So they will use Bhindranwala to scare the Hindus, and a new issue will be created of Khalistan, which was non-existent at that time, so that larger population of India start thinking that there will be a danger to the integrity of the country. Basically,
you're saying it was a political motive. But how was Bhindranwale selected? Because this is a very interesting part which you talk about, that there were 2 people who were invited.
I didn't have any information at all. Actually, I was in Canada at that time. People used to talk about Bhindranwale, why Congress is hobnobbing with Bhindranwale. But ultimately, Kuldeep Nair has written in his book Beyond the Line, his autobiography, he says that once he talked to Kamalnath as to vote Bhindranwale, Kamalnath said that we wanted to recruit a very high profile, high sounding and khadku type of sant which could do our bidding. So we interviewed 2 sons. One sant was a very docile person, but Bhindranwale footed our bill. And he also tells Kuldeep Nair that we used to send money to him also. And again,
so Kamalnath
Congress
sent money
to Bhindranwale. Kamalnath and Sanjay Gandhi and all this combined, this group, which is led by
Operation
One people. It can be anybody. Kamalnath not be going, maybe anybody through some emissary. They generally such operations are not run directly. There are always go-between. So then they were saying, and ultimately at the end of it, R.L. Bhatia, Congress at that time MP from Amritsar, I think he must have been the go-between because he was in touch with them till the last very moment. Amrik Singh, he was in contact.
You said, I realized what was happening in Punjab since 1978 was a sort of special operation launched by Sanjay Gandhi and Gyani Zail Singh, the details of which have been mentioned in the preface. That was also the time that Sanjay Gandhi, Kamal Nath were trying to topple Prime Minister Morarji Desai's government at the centre by working on the disgruntled Janata Party leader Raj Narayan. So the seeds of this Khalistan Bhindranwale thing go back to the period at that time. The Kamal Nath keeps coming up in your book again and again that it wasn't as if Punjab that was his focus. He had even tried to topple Morarji Desai's government by roping in Rajnarayan.
Actually, at that time, they did not know that they will be launching a much bigger operation with national ramification. They were going in stages at that time while trying to destabilize the Akali Dal Janata Party alliance in Punjab. They were simultaneously trying to destabilize. First, they destabilized the Morarji government. Then, Charan Singh government lasted only 23 days, and then it led to the elections of January 1980. So, if we assess the first phase, the role of Bhindranwala and Khalistan, Bhindranwala was readily available. He did everything for these people they wanted, but his success could be judged that 1979 elections, Bhindranwala SGPC election 140, he could get only 4 seats. And here one thing must be told is that Bhindranwala...
So the Akalis were still strong?
Still strong. They could not destabilize. Ultimately, their government was dismissed in 1980. But let us now speak about whether these people were able to achieve their objective. Number one...
Operation One.
Operation One. Number one, Bhindranwala never asked for Khalistan in his life. Never. He would only say, if Bibi put that in my job, Bibi means Mrs. Gandhi, अगर वो मेरी झोली में डाल देगी तो ना भी नहीं करूँगा. तब now the problem is that they did not enlist Bhindranwala for religious sermons. They wanted to use him for political purposes. Zail Singh thought we should now raise another group. That was Dal Khalsa. In 1978, a group of people, Zail Singh, they raised Dal Khalsa, who started demanding Khalistan. And their first meeting was held in Aroma Hotel. It was known that Zail Singh paid 600 rupees for that. And the press conference after a few days in which they say our aim is independent Sikh state.
Subscribe to One India channel and never miss an update.